It is 6 a.m. and normally I would go back to sleep, but today we have a filming day, so I need to do a lot of preparation. And yes, this is what I look like when I wake up. Alex just went off to work. He usually leaves at 5:45, so I'm going to start my day right now. I ready for the bunnies, and usually I feed them after Alex leaves, so they get fed around this time anyways, and gives me a reason to stay up. That broke. And that's it. It is about 7:22-ish, and I have a few things I need to do before I start my filming prep, so I'm gonna go do that and then I'll see you in just a second. I'm also starving, so I'm gonna eat. So one of the first things that I like to do at the beginning of the day, which I didn't necessarily do, but it's still early, it's 9:30, is to write everything I need to do in my planner. This notebook was a cheap notebook from Ross. I think it was like $3.99, $4. And all I look for is that it has the dot grid. I don't know if you can see that. The paper is pretty thin, but I don't really care. I just use it as a to-do list. I've tried more expensive notebooks before, but I just felt pressured to make them look pretty, so now I just use a cheap notebook and write my to-do list. I'm going to do that right now to make a list of everything I need to do here, and then we'll check them off as we go. So now that we have our to-do list, I'm going to start preparing everything. So the things on our to-do list are to make the swatch cards. I have Canson watercolor paper that I'm going to use for the regular swatches. And then I did spend 10 minutes looking for my tone tanned sketchbook. I don't know if I still have it, and if I do, I don't know where it is. So instead I'm just using some gray construction paper, and we'll see how that works. And then I have to transfer the drawing onto this mixed media paper. This is the drawing, which you'll already have seen by now. But basically, I drew the original on paper a while ago, and I went back to it because I did like the drawing. But there were edits that I wanted to make, so I made them digitally on my iPad. So instead of trying to redraw the entire thing again on paper, I needed to make it into a coloring page anyways, so I outlined it digitally and made it into a coloring page, and then I printed it out so I can use this to trace onto the mixed media paper so I don't have to do double the work. Plus, my hand is kind of cramping today, so I don't really want to do double the work. And this coloring page is available on my Etsy, which will be linked down below. So it's about 10:50 right now, so that didn't take as long as I thought it would. I finished creating the swatch cards and transferring the drawing. So now I'm going to prepare so I can start filming. I do need to do my nails. I like to make them at least look a little bit fresher for close-up videos because my hands are basically the only things you see. And then I'm going to set up my lights and everything. So I'm going to link everything that I used in the description. Like this, I probably got at Joann's, but I'm sure you can find it on Amazon. And then this light pad, if I can find it, I will link it. If not, I will link an alternative that I use that's probably more affordable because this one was expensive, but it was a gift. So it's stronger than the other one, but for what I need it for, the other one works perfectly fine too. And if you're curious, these two pencils, the pink one has red lead in it and the purple one has blue lead. It's these Pentel leads, colored leads, and I use them to get a finer line compared to my Prismacolor Col Erase color pencils because those ones I have to keep sharpening, whereas these ones are just lead pencils and 0.5, so I can get a finer line compared to the other ones. I'll link those down below too, and they're usually in the description of my regular videos as well. So before filming my video, I'm just gonna paint my nails this color. I like it because it's pretty sheer, and it's from the brand Orly, which is vegan and cruelty-free. So I'm just going to do a top coat or two. Filmed a portion of the video. I started sharpening a few of the color pencils, but now I need to sharpen the rest of them before I do the swatches, so that's the next task. So this is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would, so I'm going to finish up the swatches today. I am barely completed with the white one, and then I still have to do the colored one. So I'm pretty sure it's going to take me to the end of the day, and then tomorrow I will show you how I choose color schemes. I also need to stop by the shelter tomorrow morning to drop off some ceramic bowls for one of my friends there because she rescued a bunny and needs some ceramic bowls for the time being. She's also thinking of starting a rescue, so I'm just going to donate all the bowls that I had when I was fostering a bunch of bunnies. And then I'm going to shop for some baby shower prizes. So I'm thinking of making a spa day gift basket and then like a movie game night gift basket. And those are going to be the prizes for 2 of the games. And my friend who's hosting it has prizes already for all the other little games. This is the first time I've done a baby shower, obviously, so I have no idea what I'm doing. And I hope that it will be fun. And I hope that it will be a success. I also want to see if they have any other light cardigans or light jackets because I've been wearing a lot of dresses to work, but sometimes in the morning it is a little bit chillier and I don't really want to just walk in with no jacket, but then some of my jackets are too heavy for later on. So I want to see if Ross or TJ Maxx has a lighter jacket. So that'll wrap it up for today, and then I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is the next day. We are going to go shopping in about an hour, so I just wanted to show something that I'm wanting to try out. This is the Lash Paradise L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. I normally don't even wear mascara, I just curl my lashes, and it seems to do okay, but I wanted to try because I don't like putting on falsies, and my lashes are not very dark, even though they're black, but they're not very thick, so you can't really see them anyways. And I don't want to do eyeliner every day. So I've applied it to this eye so far. This one doesn't have it. I just curled my lashes. And I like how it looks. It was very easy to apply, didn't clump. And I'm not looking for a really thick volume. I just want it to be defined and more natural. So I will report back by the end of the day after, obviously, I put the other eye on, and see if I get panda eyes, because that's the main reason why I don't wear mascara. Even though I have used waterproof mascara before, it's always giving me panda eyes by the end of the day. So I will check back later. And here's what it looks like with both. I also use a spoolie to go through it after applying, just because I prefer the natural look instead of like the clumpier looks. So if you're also going for that, that's a tip I learned from a YouTube video. And here is Baby Bump for today. So I just dropped off some things to my friends at the shelter. I'm actually in the parking lot of Ross, but we ended up talking for about an hour, so let's go ahead and get shopping a little bit more so I can get back home. So I just got back from shopping. It's about noontime, and also wanted to show that it is starting to get a little bit panda eye, but it's not as bad as the other ones. Probably just take a Q-tip and fix it up, but it seems like every mascara I've used gives me panda eyes, so I'll still use it, just maybe only when I have short events, or maybe when it's not so hot. I think it's around 90 degrees right now. All right, let's do a little haul. So I went to Dollar Tree, Grocery Outlet, Ross, and TJ Maxx. I also went to Goodwill, but I didn't get anything there just because I couldn't find anything I was looking for. So this is the me pile, the one that I bought stuff for myself. TJ Maxx, they had these reusable under eye masks that I wanted to try out because I don't really use eye masks, but If I do, I would like them to be chilled and to help reduce puffiness. And I like that they are reusable because that saves us from disposing things. These are from Grocery Outlet. They are, I believe, from the brand Goody. I have similar ones, but they're plastic. So I don't like how they feel too much in my hair, but I want to try these out. They also had these clips. I thought these would be good to hold my bangs out of the way when I am doing my makeup. At TJ Maxx, they had these chili bears, which look like gummy bears, but they're actually reusable ice cubes. And it was something that Alex and I have talked about getting before, but never did. And I really like how cute they are. So the last thing in my me pile is this light cardigan jacket thing. That was actually on my list. When I go to work around 6:30 in the morning, it's around 50 degrees, especially in the summertime. It starts off a little chilly and then later it warms up too hot. But I've been wearing a denim jacket and in the morning it's fine. But when it gets to the 90s and 100 degrees, and I usually take walks on my breaks, when I return back into the office, I am overheating. Here's what it looks like on. I think it's really cute. And it works well with the black tank top and shorts. And my belly. It's pregnancy safe. So the next thing is actually this notebook. It's not for me. My friend that is helping us plan our baby shower, I wanted to get her a gift. This is part of it, but I haven't found anything else to go with it yet. But she loves cats. When I used to volunteer at the shelter every Friday, I would send her Friday cat pictures. So when I saw this notebook, I thought of her, and I want to get some other things, maybe like vegan snacks or something to go with it, just as a thank you for helping us plan our baby shower, because I obviously have no experience in that. So here are the reasons, the real reasons why I went shopping today. Since our baby shower is coming up, we have 2 bigger prizes that I needed to shop for, or I wanted to shop for. So we have a spa set or relaxation set, and then a game night set or movie night set, which I still need to get one more thing for it because I couldn't find it. So let's start with this one. So for the most part, I just tried to get like one big thing and then accessorize with the smaller ones. So this is a teddy bear blanket, and it was only $7.99, which originally is $20, but even the lady was surprised. And I went with a neutral color so that whoever wins it will have this at least kind of match their furniture. Who knows? So I went with the cream color. They only had cream or brown, I think, like dark brown, and I preferred the cream one. And then you can kind of see I went with a purpley blue theme here. I saw this boba candle, and it smells really good, but it's also really cute. And it was $5, but I figured candle can go with the relaxation. There were some washcloths at Ross for $4, but a pack of 6, and it kind of matched. It's a little bit more on the blue side, but it matches this, which is a clip and scrunchie set, because if you have long hair and you're taking a bath or something, you want to keep your hair out of the way. So I thought that was cute and it matched that. This is a vegan bath bomb, and I've bought it before for actually a white elephant slash gift exchange thing, and it seemed to be really popular. It's really shiny. I don't know if you can tell. It's shimmery, but it's cute. And then one of my friends is vegan, so I just wanted to make sure that if she wanted, she would be able to use it. And I saw this at Grocery Outlet too. They actually have a pretty decent selection in their bath and beauty section, but it's Epsom salt and in Midnight Bloom, which it sounded nice, and it sounded like it would help you relax at nighttime. It even says calming, relaxing, and soothing. And this was only like $2, so I thought it was cute, and it matches the purple blue theme. And then of course we got some candy. And it's this fancy looking candy. I never tried it, but it looks good. I won't eat it though, but there's mint chip, and there's just milk chocolate, and milk chocolate with toffee and sea salt. So that is the spa day basket or prize. I was looking for a basket to put them in, but I couldn't find any that I liked, so I think I'm just gonna do a bag and go from there. On this side we have the game night, movie night prize. I tried to keep it a little bit simpler. Like I said, there's still one thing missing, which is the bigger item, but I'll start with this first. This is a bag of ice chillers or reusable ice cubes as well. I thought this one was cute. It had little fruit in it. The next thing is this cute little Snoopy notepad. It was $4, and I thought it would be a cute addition to the game night prize because some games require you to keep score or write things down, so I wanted to include it. Then I got some popcorn bags. I opted to get these instead of the plastic popcorn buckets that you often see in movie night gift bags or gift boxes because I didn't want to be wasteful, and we actually used to own one but ended up donating it because when we did have one, we never used it because I didn't want to clean it after every use since all the butter made the inside oily. So nowadays when we make popcorn, we just put it in a bowl that can be put in the dishwasher. So instead of gifting someone the plastic bucket that they may or may not even use, I decided to go for the paper popcorn bags that at least if they don't use it, they can give it away, or if they do use it, they can just toss it and not worry about having to clean it. Plus, I think it still gives the same idea and it's really cute. So it goes with a theme, but it's less wasteful in my opinion. And by less wasteful, I just mean I'd rather they use the paper one and toss it than to be gifted a plastic bucket that they don't want to use or don't want and will have to declutter it anyways. These were from Dollar Tree and they're actually cuter and higher quality than the other ones they offered, which is where I got this idea that game night doesn't have to just be board games or video games, and it doesn't have to be just movie night. It can be multiple things. So we have one that's crossword, word search, and then a mixed puzzles one, which has Sudoku and crosswords and word search, and that's probably it. I couldn't find a Sudoku one of this style. They are nicer, and I think it fits into the game night theme. And then we just have some snacks. So I got a bar of Toblerone chocolate. I didn't know which chocolates or candies to get, so that's one of them. And then I got this wafer pack. I was just thinking snacks that you would eat when you're playing games, like finger food-ish. Maybe you would need a napkin for that. And then popcorn. Instead of getting a giant box of popcorn at Walmart, even though it probably would be more cost effective, I didn't want to overwhelm someone with a giant box of like 12 of the same kind. So I ended up getting these two from Dollar Tree. So it comes with 3 bags of kettle corn, 3 bags of movie theater butter. And they only had the other one was like extra butter, and I didn't want to do that because I didn't know if people like that. So I just went with a movie theater and kettle corn to add some variety and to obviously go with the popcorn bags. So that is the game night, movie night gift bag basket right now. I want to look on Amazon for a board game or a card game that can be included. I tried to look at TJ Maxx. They used to have a section for board games, but I could not find it for the life of me. And I was walking around there for a while and I didn't want to look lost. So I couldn't find it, so I'm just going to look on Amazon and order there. And then the spa day relaxation gift basket, I'm pretty sure is almost done. I just want to include a few sheet masks that I already own and can gift, so I'm going to include that in this, and then that will be done. Don't mind my 3-day dirty hair. I'm washing it today. I don't know exactly how much I spent on each set right now, but I will calculate it and leave it right here so you can see basically how much I spent to get each gift basket prize amount. So now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna show you how I choose the color scheme for my drawing, and then I will probably end the vlog there. This is probably one of my longer ones. I don't know how long it's going to be until I edit it, but it's basically been 2 days only. So Thursday was pretty packed, and then today's Friday, and it's only 12:50. So I'm gonna show you how I do that, and then we'll sign off. All right, so basically what I do is I will take the swatch card. So in this case, I will not be using this one, but this one, to compare the colors. The colors are in numerical order. That's how they came. So I just did it that way so that in case anything does get shifted around, I can always put it back where it needs to go. And what I will do is actually make a color scheme on my iPad. So that's kind of hard to see. I will pop up a picture here. So I will make a color scheme and then go off of that color scheme to choose colors and try to match it. And I do the same thing with markers too, but with markers I do have to swatch them on paper multiple times to see if they work together. So when I was swatching, I could already see that I was probably going to use this color and this one, and then probably that one for like a shadow. So I usually try to choose 3 colors for most things, just so that there's a base, light, and shadow color. So those are probably the 3 teal colors that I'll use. And then her skin tone will probably be somewhere up there, a mix and or just like a very light coloring of it. And then she has some oranges and yellows in her design. And I chose more peachy oranges, so I think I'm going to probably be mixing a few of these, maybe like these 3, to make that orange peach, and then maybe a little bit of this one and that one to make that gradation that you see on the tips of her wings. I'll probably be mixing colors. I mean, that's the thing with color pencils, is that you can kind of blend them together to make new colors. And even though I don't use color pencils as often, I usually add them after on my markers, on my marker drawings, not my markers, and it will add some depth to the drawing. So now I'm just gonna pick the colors out and then lay them out here. What I should do is label this what number they are, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've written down all the numbers that correlate to the color pencil so that I don't have to worry about if I'm choosing the right one or counting because they're not counted correctly or something. Takes the guesswork out, makes it a little easier to find. So I'm gonna go with this one, and then I'm just gonna choose. So I think that's all I need for now. If I do need more later, I will just go back and add them. But right now this is the orange, yellow, pink area and skin tone. These ones are her hair. I might add another one just for highlight. We'll see. It could just be one of those. This is for the red panda, and then this is for the teal portions. So that's what I have right now. I'm gonna go film this part of the video and then work on that the rest of the day, and that'll wrap up this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I actually have been having a lot of fun recording vlogs. I didn't think that I would, but once I started to get the hang of it and then start editing it, I've been really enjoying it, so I really hope you guys like it too. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you're notified of when I post new videos. Also, feel free to hit that like button and leave a comment so that I know that you guys are enjoying it, or any ideas of what you want to see. It can be bunny related, art related, life related, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing with this channel, really. I'm probably going to be doing some more decluttering and cleaning before the baby gets here. I know our room is a big one to tackle, so that might be near the end. I'm not sure yet, but definitely a lot of decluttering and cleaning. So if you're into that, then I hope I see you guys next time. So thank you all so much for joining me today. Keep creating Cottontails. I will see you in the next video. Oh, let's get you.